This week on 5 Minute Friday, 3 fails. First attempts in learning. Hello, welcome back to another 5 Minute Friday from Eduro Learning. My name is Chrissy and today's topic is 3 fails, my 3 first attempts in learning in my role as an instructional coach. I was tapped on the shoulder by my admin at the time to move from being a classroom teacher, a long-time classroom teacher, who was pretty comfortable and experienced at using technology in the classroom with students, and they asked me to move into a coaching role within the school. And although I was really excited to be helping my colleagues leverage the technology and all its possibilities with their students, I'll happily confess right now that I knew zilch about coaching. And that's right, nada. So if you're still new to the coaching role, or you're like I was, moving from the classroom into a coaching role, I hope that you'll enjoy today's 5 Minute Friday, because I'm going to share with you my 3 fails from the new role I found myself in at the start of a new school year. And if you are an experienced coach watching, you might find yourself nodding your head or saying to yourself, that happened to me too. So we'd love to hear your fails too. So leave us a comment below and share your fail stories with us. So here we go. Fail number 1. I didn't block out any time in my calendar at all. I didn't even block out a 10-minute break or a lunchtime break. And that meant that for the first few months, I hardly ever took a lunch break, and I was constantly rushing from one place to another. And as you can guess, it didn't take very long for me to fizzle out of energy, out of enthusiasm, and out of ideas. And I guess I felt like I couldn't take a lunch break because all lunch times were another grade levels, period 2 or period 3. So it wasn't until I thought that I didn't have to have the same lunchtime every day, or even the same days had to have the same lunch times, that I managed to figure out that I could block out a lunch break each day, just needed to change it up all of the time. And I told myself that it was still flexible, that I could move it if I needed to, I could shorten it, I could lengthen it, but it had to be in there every day. And then I finally managed to get a break scheduled in every day, and for the most part I did manage to keep that break as a break. Fail number 2 kind of goes hand in hand with fail number 1, and that was that I wouldn't say no. Saying no to anything or anyone made me feel incredibly guilty in my role as a coach. I'd find myself squeezing more and more into my day and agreeing to do things that really weren't part of my coaching role, but what I was trying to do was establish relationships and build trust. So there is a fine line to saying no to things and people. This one was a big first attempt in learning for me. It's a big fail, and it is something that I am still working on many years later. So I'm sorry I don't have that magic piece of advice for you for this one if you're experiencing it too. I guess I learnt to say, I'm unable to do that, but I can do this. Or I'm not free then, but I'm free at this time. And that's kind of what I'm still working on today. Fail number 3 was thinking that I couldn't do things anymore because I didn't have my own classroom. And it took me quite a while to get my head around this one. But eventually I worked out that as you build relationships and trust within your coaching role with your colleagues, their classrooms and their students become more open to you. So over time, The relationships that I built with teachers meant that when there was something I'd seen or heard about that I really wanted to try out, and that kind of thing I used to do with my own students, I'd have my 3 or 4 teachers who I could always approach and ask if they'd be willing to share their class, and we'd work together on this particular something that I was excited or enthusiastic about sharing. So I kind of got over that feeling that I couldn't do anything anymore because I didn't have my own class, because now I had many classes that I could try things out with. Now, I've had many other fails in my coaching role, but those are the 3 that stand out for me. So if you've got some fail tales to share, please do leave us a comment below. We would love to hear them. Thanks for watching 5 Minute Friday, and we'll see you again next week. Teachers, coaches, we've got something exciting going on for you. We hear all the time that professional learning is the most satisfying when you're learning something with a like-minded, supportive community. And that's why we're running our facilitated courses for instructional coaches and for teachers. Registration is open now, and we also have an early bird bonus available if you reserve your place between now and September the 7th. Our facilitated courses start on the 7th of October and run until the 1st of December, and we have credit or clock hour options available too. Check out the courses we have available for instructional coaches. The link is shared below in the description box and on the screen now. Or check out the courses we have available for teachers. That link is also shared below in the description box, or the link is on the screen now too. We would love to have you join us.